Oi, fala aí pessoal, bom dia. Você está escutando o Inglês no Rádio. I am your host, Foster Hodge. This is your daily dose of English. Hey, what's up guys? It's Foster from Inglês no Cru. Happy Friday, Alexia.
Friday.
Alexia always says that. I never say that. But how are you doing?
I am super sleepy right now.
Yeah, long day, lots of dogs, long story. But today we have a special episode.
Yes, we do.
Are going to answer your questions.
Yes. So yesterday I made a poll on Instagram
O que é pool?
É uma enquete.
Ah, uma piscina. Poll.
Poll. But it writes the same way.
Nope. P-O-L-L.
No.
A pool?
I promise it's not. It's not, I promise.
Okay. Anyway, so a poll, like for a candidacy for president, is who is leading in the polls.
It's P-O-L-L.
So we can listen once again where Alexia said, I promise it's not. Anyway, we've been receiving a lot of questions on Instagram, email, and we just thought it would be a good opportunity to answer some of those questions.
Because I made a poll yesterday on Instagram, and I asked you guys what you want to know about English. And today we are going to answer that.
Yeah. And just a quick disclaimer, we have a lot of questions, so we will not be able to address them all today. And we'll do a part 2, part 3 later, maybe on Monday, maybe this weekend, we don't know. And a second disclaimer, I am going to try to answer these questions the best I can off the top of my head. So please excuse any of the stupid things that I might say.
Yeah.
Okay. Alexia, give me the first question.
Okay, the first question is from Tati.Coura. And she asks, sempre quis saber como pedir uma bola de sorvete em inglês. I love this question.
I like it.
Because it's so
easy.
simple and most of people doesn't know because in Portuguese is a bola, uma bola, duas bolas.
Yeah.
So,
first of all, Alexia, most of people, I would just say most people.
Most people.
Yeah. You could say the majority of people, but most of the time I just say most people.
Most people.
Okay, uma bola de sorvete. The direct translation would be a scoop of ice cream. So, for example, you could say, I want 2 scoops of chocolate, please. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Ha!
Oh, man,
It's all happening again.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. Alexia and I are going to do an intensive week of English to get her back in action so we can continue recording this podcast.
We'll get better, I promise.
Yeah, so bola, when you're talking about... Do you say bola or bala?
Uma bola.
Bola. Então, vogal
Ball.
aberta, né?
É uma bola.
Uma bola. Uma bola de sorvete is a scoop of ice cream. Some other useful words to know with ice cream would be a cone.
Que é a casquinha.
And a bowl.
Que é o copinho.
Yeah. Sometimes I say a cup, but normally when you go into an ice cream shop, they say, okay, cup or cone, or bowl or cone. And you're like,
and which flavor?
Yeah. And how many scoops?
And then, how do I say calda?
Syrup.
Syrup.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. And one last thing, we also have waffle cones.
That's sure so good.
Yeah, waffle cones are awesome. And something really weird that Brazilians do is in Brazil, most Brazilians say waffle.
Uh-huh.
The first time I saw that, I thought it was ridiculous.
I think it's ridiculous. In Brazil, we say waffle. It's waffle.
No.
Sim,
No, in Brazil, you say waffle.
sim. That's what I'm saying. I think it's ridiculous a Brazilian saying in Portuguese, like, oh, eu gostaria de waffle. Não, eu gostaria de waffle.
Ah, so you agree.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's our way of saying waffle.
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Okay. Any more things about ice cream? You good?
I think so.
My favorite flavor of ice cream, cookies and cream.
Yes. Chocolate chips.
Yeah, I would just say chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip ice cream.
Okay.
Cool.
So the next one is from Charlie E. Borges. Charlie E. Borges. Quanto à pronúncia, qual a diferença entre man e man?
Ooh, great question. I always love questions about pronunciation. Thank you, Charlie, whatever your name is. Great question. So we're talking about man, which would be oming, and then men, which is more than one man.
Right.
Okay, so this is very simple. And on one hand, it's very simple. On the other hand, it's a little bit complicated. So we have the vowel sound for man, which is the ah sound. So technically, you're making the same sound as cat, hat, master, disaster.
So this one is for the singular.
Right. But we also have this thing in English that we call syllabic consonants, which sounds very confusing. But we have some letters in English when you have a letter immediately following a vowel. For example, man, M-A-N. The N after the A just changes the quality of the sound a little bit, but you're still producing the sound in the same way. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So, see if I'm saying it right. Man.
I could not tell which one you're trying to say.
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay, so listen to me. The singular version, man.
Man.
Man. So actually, what I'm doing, I'm saying ma, like a cat. But when I am closing my mouth with the N, the quality of the sound changes and it automatically makes more of a eh sound. So I'm saying man.
Man.
Perfect. Man. And then with men, the vowel sound is the eh, and then the N changes it, closes it a little bit.
Man.
Perfect. So we have man, men.
So, that man asked me a question.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of man in the movies today.
What movie did you go to, Alexia? Yeah, so syllabic consonants, these happen a lot in English, and it is something that I've avoided talking about because it is pretty high-level, advanced pronunciation, phonetic stuff, but I would love to record an episode about that.
Cool.
So great question. Man, men.
Next one.
Yeah, give it to me.
Igor. We don't have the rest of his name, but Igor. He asked, qual é a diferença entre lightning e lightning?
So he is asking, what is the difference between lightning, which would be like during a storm, relâmpago, né?
Mm-hmm.
And then lightning, which would be like clareando, iluminando, or it could be like...
Sun rising, like it's lightning.
No, I would not use it in that context. You could use it in the context of like alívio, like someone is...
When you are in pain and now you're getting better, it's
Yeah.
lightening a little bit.
Okay, so the short answer is that the word lightning, the second word, is not common at all in English. I mean, unless you have a super, super advanced level of English, you do not need to worry about this word.
Okay.
That's my short answer. The longer answer is lightning is just 2 syllables, and lightening, when I pronounce this slowly and articulate, you hear me say lightening, but when I pronounce it fast, I use a stop T and I say lightning,
Mhm.
lightning.
Lightning.
So in fast conversation, they sound essentially the same.
But you need to know what people are talking about, so you can
Yeah,
understand, even though it's in a fast conversation, because of the teor da conversa,
yeah. So the context, I
the
mean, I
context.
cannot imagine a situation where someone says, "Oh, the lightning is lightning the sky." I mean, if that situation happens,
Now you know.
then yeah. But short answer, lightning is not very common, and you have a lot of other words to say, like, "Oh, something is brighter," like
Mhm.
the sky is illuminating. Yeah, that's my answer.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now the next one. Pensa lá, fun. Marcelo. É o Marcelo?
Eu acho que sim.
I think it is. Okay, so.
Oi, Marcelo.
A diferença entre wondering and thinking.
Ai, meu Deus. Okay, Marcelo, this is a difficult question, and I would expect nothing less from you. So, the difference
If it's the
between,
Marcelo that we're thinking about.
I mean, that's his store, so I imagine it is. Okay, so my answer would be wondering is when you are curious about something or you are doubtful, you're in doubt. So, it's much less direct, it's much more abstract. So, I was,
So, like, I wonder if one day I'll be able to travel to Iceland.
yeah, yeah. Or you're sitting outside and you're daydreaming, and someone says, "What are you doing?" And it's like, "Ah, I was just wondering about the cosmos." You know, it's a little
Yeah.
bit more abstract. Um, on the other hand, thinking, I would say it's much more direct. It's much more of,
A
first of
fact.
all, thinking, to think is an extremely versatile verb, right? Very common. We can use it in a lot of different contexts. So we see it a lot more. So I'm thinking about something, I'm thinking of something, I'm thinking about going to the movies today, right?
Yeah.
You would never say, I'm wondering if I should go to the movies. If you say that, then you are really, you have a lot of doubt, or there's something, there's some reason like, should I go to the movies because I have all of these different options and it's a lot more of a heady kind of,
It's more deep.
yeah, I would say deeper.
It's deeper.
Yeah, I would say wondering most of the time is deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the short answer, wonder and wondering, has a lot more to do with abstraction. And then thinking also can be abstract, but most of the time is a much more direct thought that you're thinking directly about something.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Is that it for today?
I think so.
Okay. We have a lot more.
I wonder if we'll have more and more questions.
We have a lot more.
Yes.
I have so many questions in my email that I need to answer. Okay, cool, guys. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend. We will see you guys later.
Bye.